kind of controlled myself that I had to because I knew. We talked about this before. Motherfuckers will. They find out it's your birthday.
Yep.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
They're gonna just fucking
yes, they will.
shots after shots after shots, and it's like, I can't do this. You're gonna kill me. Y'all are trying to kill me on my birthday.
Yeah, no, it's your birthday could be your death day.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion.
Dogs. But well, I had two before you got here, and then I had one because I was having you try the mambo sauce. And you said you liked it, right?
I like the mambo sauce.
Okay, all right.
Mambo sauce is an acquired taste.
It had this sweet, a little spicy.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, it's not like thick. It's got like a nice glazed sauce.
I can see it more of a glaze.
Yeah.
I see it more of a glaze.
Yeah.
So
So
you put the glaze on your glizzies, huh?
yeah, we put the glaze on the glizzies. I mean, it's not uncommon to glaze your glizzy, sir.
I don't know if I want to ask this question about I'm not asking that.
All right. Before we ask anything, the one thing I need to do is say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 131. Yes, 131 episodes of this here Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist. Hello, Jared.
I'm still recovering.
Yes, you are, sir.
Wasn't as bad as other nights.
Well, I know, but I wanted to make sure you enjoyed it.
I kind of controlled myself that I had to because I knew. We talked about this before. Motherfuckers will. They find out it's your birthday.
Yep.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
They're gonna just fucking
yes, they will.
shots after shots after shots, and it's like, I can't do this. You're gonna kill me. Y'all are trying to kill me on my birthday.
Yeah, no, it's your birthday could be your death day. So,
don't say that.
And joining us again is our good friend CHITO. Hello, sir.
Nice to be back.
Welcome. We're glad somebody's here. I'm so happy there's somebody here.
Speaking of dying on your birthday, I believe William Shakespeare died the day he was born.
Can we Google that real quick?
Yeah.
Well, so for those of you that don't know, we celebrated Jared's birthday last night. Again, happy birthday to you, sir.
Thank you.
I'm glad you had a good time. You
Let me
got
switch
a surprise piece of carrot cake.
Oh yeah, that was out of the blue.
Well, I just pull things out of the blue.
That's the only reason. Well, I don't say that's the only reason you wanted to go over there, but that you had something on your sleeve. I could see it in your face when we were at the bar.
Well, come on now.
You were like, you want to go somewhere else? We were going somewhere else. I'm like, I could see it in his face. He was like,
So you don't have a good poker face. You're
No.
gonna be my.
No, I'm actually terrible at cards too. So I wouldn't. If you're gambling, don't put money on me because I will fuck it up. I will smile. I will give it away in some way, shape, or form. But got him a piece of carrot cake with little candles.
Well, I was off. It was 3 days. My bad.
Okay. Well,
So he was born on April. Oh, jeez, his birthday's coming up. He was born
Jesus.
on April 26, 1554, and died. Is that 54? 54, and then he died April 23rd. So he died today in 1616.
Okay.
So just in case,
William Shakespeare.
so people can see.
Yeah, here, pull that up.
I gotta.
There we
Oh,
go.
there we go. Nice. People can see a little bit of internet, a little bit of knowledge, history.
Now the question is, did they call him Bill back in his day?
Dude.
You think so? You think they called him Bill?
I don't know if they call him.
Damn, dude, did
I don't know.
Did they call William Shakespeare Bill?
Or I don't know if Bill was a thing then. Maybe
Probably not,
Maybe
though, right?
Will.
Yeah, it was like the 1500s. I mean, that's so long ago.
Or maybe they call him Big Willie.
Don't be silly. Wrap your willy.
Like,
All right.
Wait, isn't that where Big Willie comes from?
What, from William Shakespeare?
No, maybe not.
I mean, they was using lambskin condoms back then.
They wasn't using no condoms back then.
No,
What the hell you talking
they
about?
were just busting and moving.
In 1550, well, let's say 1600, they weren't using condoms.
They was using
That was not a thing.
And they would like bathe in the river. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
what they using nylons?
they weren't using, bro. See, you've been brainwashed by society
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. That's a real thing.
because they weren't using condoms back then.
Like safe, sir. This is the safest way ever.
Syphilis outbreaks and all that shit. Yeah, that yeah.
Now with that, you like, so I caught it around this whole street area. Now all y'all girls just gonna get it.
I don't think they even knew it was a thing. It was
Yeah,
just like, oh, you got some kind of sickness. Like they didn't know what it was.
like and go back into the same spot you was in. Like, hey girl, just rub me down a little more. I think it'll make me better.
They
Yeah,
they didn't. They weren't thinking about that shit back then. What was I gonna look up? I was gonna
Big Willie.
the first condom.
The first condom. There we go. Hey, the first condom. All right, at least we got something going here. And no, but Jared, I'm glad you enjoyed your birthday. You are special, sir, and we love you. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm all right. I'm not all.
And then, dude, the ride home last night was crazy.
I don't remember it.
Dude, I'm not. When I tell you that I felt like I was in a spaceship, dude. Oh my God, I was in a fucking spaceship.
Wow. I'm
Yeah,
glad to see y'all today.
Yeah, dude, I'm glad to see us too.
It sounded like somebody was
You
going to
know that scene in Inception where the van's falling off the bridge in slow motion and everybody's just kind of dangling and stuff?
there,
That was Jared last night in the car, dude.
Wait, what?
Dude, you fell asleep. It's nothing bad,
Okay.
but you fell asleep like 30 seconds after we got in the car. you were like, thanks, bro. like and just knocked out. So every turn I made, dude, your body was like limp. You were just
like
doing,
one of those fucking
dude, like a Weekend at Bernie's kind of shit, dude.
No.
And then when I got you to the house, you were like, you were like, am I home? I was like, yeah, you're home. You were like, I don't live here. I was like, dude, this is your apartment, man. You live here. I was like, do you want me to walk you inside? You were like, no, it's right there. And I was like, no, you just told me you don't live here. Like, the fuck. So I watched you walk inside to make sure. And then, dude, I drove home. And when I got home, dude, I hit the couch and I was like, oh, thank God. And I just.
And then he starts it all over again in the middle of the day.
Dude. It's so nice outside, man. I had to get out of the house. I had to get out. I got a couple games in. The new season of Halo Infinite is starting in a week or so. I'm excited. New maps, hopefully more content, which it's lacking as fun as the game is. I'm very excited of that. And I'm looking forward to playing it with John, who will no longer be mentioned on
The
this show.
history of the condom.
Oh, the history of the condom. Oh, we got it up.
Oh, wow. What?
Okay.
I'm not reading all this. Let's see if we can find.
It's a little bit complex for a rubber.
It said the first known documentation of the condom, quote unquote. Here, let me pull it up so people can see it.
Yeah. About
First
3,000
known-
BC.
Yeah, about 3,000 was the king of Minos of Crete. Is that Crete or Crete?
I don't know.
In
We need to get like a jumbotron so we can read it in like the big font letters.
King Minos. So ain't that the one where the Midas touch comes from?
I believe so.
Man, we're finding like a lot of things deeply rooted into stuff right now.
So I guess you were right. Condoms were around when he was there, but what was their use for it though?
Yeah, what were they made of?
Well, it was. Let's see. Father of the Minotaur. So Minos, the father of the Minotaur, was said to have serpents and scorpions in his semen. Oh shit!
Oh wow.
Well, God damn it. All right.
Well, now we know why he uses it.
Like, hey, you don't want what I got coming out of here. Like,
So clearly,
that shit busting through people's backs.
Look, I've seen Alien enough to where I'm over it.
that brings new meaning to burning.
To burning.
Oh, that motherfucker burning.
Dude, what? Oh my God, semen or not semen? Scorpions in your semen.
Yeah, that's what. This is mythology shit. Obviously.
Nah, I find mythology pretty fascinating.
His mistress died after having intercourse with him.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
How did she die?
In order to protect himself and his partners, hold on, I'm trying to scroll up, which included his wife, Pasiphae, the bladder of a goat was introduced into the woman's vagina, which protected the woman from disease.
So they shoved a goat bladder and
Up her pussy.
Dude.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we do. We just,
Wow. Humans will do anything to get a nut.
Dude, what, dude? Fucking shagging with the goat, dude. I'm not. Oh my god, dude.
So,
fucking shove a goat bladder in your. Hey, babe.
You don't mind if I take this goat bladder and just,
Hey, you don't want these serpents and scorpions, do you?
But how did they determine that a goat bladder was the safest thing to
I
use?
don't know if they knew. It was probably experimentation.
Oh my god, think about how many people died with goat bladders.
We'd have to read this whole article. I'm sure there's more information.
How many goats did they go through before they were like,
No fucking bullshit.
How many animals did they go through?
like, what do you think of this tiger?
And notice it had to go on the woman's inside the woman and not
Over the man. So
Yeah.
it's like, we got to shove this in you. First of all, this is going up you.
That's fucking weird, dude.
Well, I mean,
I get it. It's hundreds of years ago, but
so this is okay. King Midas. So he is. Where's this location?
I'm gonna say Greece, wherever Crete is.
Okay.
King Midas of Crete. I think I want to say Greece.
it sounds Greek.
Yeah,
I mean, we could,
Yeah, we
we could look it up.
because it's still ancient Egyptian.
Well, that's a different paragraph.
That's a different paragraph,
Yeah,
so
they're
like,
talking about
Egyptians.
ancient Egyptians were the first civilizations to use sheaths.
Yeah.
Egyptians were known to have a ritualistic culture which symbolized, we know all that, hieroglyphics and all that shit. Subjective communication. For protection during intercourse, evidence from the 1000 CE states that linen sheaths were used. What the fuck? Potentially to prevent tropical diseases. Tropical.
No, it says tropical.
Tropical diseases like bilharzia. Never heard of that.
Oh, God. It sounds like we don't want it either.
Furthermore, Egyptian men wore colored sheaths to distinguish special status within the complex hierarchy. Wow, that's weird.
So they wear like different colored draws to show.
Their rank.
Hey, you're like, hey, you see these draws? see what's going on down here.
Look, you want these draws, don't you?
I get special treatment. Special treatment.
Must be nice.
You know what? This is the perfect segue into what we've all been watching lately.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and that includes me.
And that finally includes RJ.
Hey,
Finally. I am finally
You own
doing
them
what
diamonds now. See,
Now I'm gonna say this. Spoiler alert: if you have not seen Moon Knight, we're about to talk about it. It's only 4 episodes right now, but we're gonna get deep into it. So
4 episodes.
All right. I would like, since you guys are obviously, it's still fresh in my mind a little bit, but I know you guys, especially when you came over, you were talking about how he used to be a villain in the original comic in 1975, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So I know you probably have, and I know you did last week as well when you were just yelling at me for an hour and a half, but that's okay. Okay.
First of all, it was only an hour show.
Okay. Well, it felt like an eternity to me. Okay.
I apologize for that last week, everybody, but I just had to get some shit off my chest.
Oh, and so did the rest of the world, apparently. So it's all good.
Well, gosh damn it.
Yeah. So what? So what do you? So I actually like it. I was a little skeptical because I don't know anything about this character.
Nobody does.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
That is.
And when I started watching it, I didn't realize how much of a mind game it was going to be for, like, well, not so much a mind game, but his, the voices in his head and all this, and how I'm just snapping in and out, like waking up in different places. I took it for it's like, oh, this is just your typical, oh, hey, he became a superhero somehow. I mean, that's kind of what it is, but in the manner of which it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's the dope ass show, to be honest with you. I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Well, that was a great analysis of the entire season so far.
Yeah, well, it's awesome. There's a lot of
I like it too. The a lot of stuff that I've been watching, like trying to fill in gaps and stuff, like a lot of it is just saying how they like how it's shot, because it doesn't let, just like he doesn't know where he is in reality, it lets the viewer don't know where they are in reality. So it's like you don't know what's real and what's not, and it's just, I think that's a cool concept, and I like the way it's shot. There's a lot of cool shots that, if you pay attention, like you'll see they'll use a lot of reflections.
Yeah,
like in episode 1 when the homeless guy actually the statue is actually a character from the comic.
Yes.
He's a homeless guy that like helps him out or whatever.
Okay.
And then so yeah, there's one there where he's sitting talking to him on next to the fountain, and then he stands up and there's a reflection of him, but it looks like it's right side up, but then the camera kind of pans up and it's the other way. It's the other way around. So there's a lot of cool stuff that you gotta kind of dig into to see it.
So CHITO,
And it's him going past reflections, and the reflections starting to stare in different directions.
Yeah.
And you'll start to notice how he'll say something in one direction, but his mirror reflection is looking at him in a different way and actually like staring at him as he moves, and even the mannerisms and everything change. I think in episode 1 when he had to fight the jackal, and you've seen so many reflections looking at him, then one just stops and say, hey, I'm right here. And you're like, what?
It just comes busting through the door and all that shit.
But there were instances where you looked and you're like, who is talking? And it was him the whole time. But now it made you go back. Okay, so were you here the whole time when I was tying myself to the bed, when I was putting sand on the ground? How did I not know you were in control? How did I end up back in the same position without noticing? So it's like, okay, if I'm in control, I know what you're doing. I'm going to redo everything you did, tape, sand, the ankle bracelet that he had, your fish, brand new fish. You're like, what happened to my fish? All this other stuff. So it's like there are two personalities that are dominant. There's a third that's there, but he doesn't say much.
We haven't been introduced to him yet.
We haven't been introduced to him.
I take that back. We have, because I saw another thing that I saw, like, there is a couple instances, I want to say in what was the one?
The 4th episode, yes.
No, but
then
there was
one before.
I think it was, I want to say the third one, when
he was,
when they first get to Cairo.
Cairo, yes.
Like he had this guy who's a character, a part of the character in the comic books, Jack or Jake something. I can't remember his last name, but he has like a New York accent. Like this guy is like a taxi driver from New York, and so they apparently have said that you can hear that accent. So it's like we've already heard this character, and we potentially have already seen him also. Like when he killed the guys, and they both what was that, episode 2, maybe 3, when they killed the guys on the roof.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was episode 3.
Yeah.
Talking about like both the knife and all that stuff, right?
But both Steven and Mark were like, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
And like, so it's kind of, man, that's a fucking cool concept for a show.
Yeah. So I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would, to be honest with
Told
you.
you.
All right. I didn't say that you weren't wrong. But
Still watching that Halo bullshit?
Actually, I was going to save that for tomorrow because there's 2 new episodes. Sorry about that. There's 2 new episodes out for that, but I didn't want to get sidetracked watching that and then not obviously watching the show.
Yeah. You would have wasted your time anyway.
No. I mean, again, I'll save my judgment for Halo next week because I'll be 3 more episodes into it, and I
would have watched it just for the fucking sake of watching it because I have it somewhere. But we're back on Moonlight. Though.
Yeah.
But I tell you, this series has brought you back to the Egyptian mythos and start looking at the entities and deities of Egyptian, the worship and how everything plays into how they looked at worship, went through their life as if you're
as a civilization.
A civilization.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait a minute, hold up. So even some of the deities aren't, as far as Marvel goes, then you go back into our reality, there are some that they, last episode, they added one in that wasn't part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they're like, well, who is this? And it was the one of
Revitalization.
Revitalization, folks.
Thank you. I appreciate you. So
No problem.
revitalization. Also, I think it was fertility and
Which? Oh, yeah.
the hippo.
Yeah.
The hippo
She's-
god.
hold on. I got the gods up here. I'm trying to find
It
them.
starts with a T. I don't mispronounce it.
Tier what? I want to say tier what?
You know, I find Egyptian mythology very fascinating, to be honest with you.
It's probably one of the most fascinating. I mean, Greek. We all hear about the Greek stuff, but you don't really hear a lot unless you study it. You don't hear a lot about
Egyptian mythology. Yeah. No, I
I
think.
mean, they still have pyramids and the Sphinx that still stand till this day.
So let me ask you
yeah.
that, since we're talking about that stuff, and I think we may have talked about it with Doc when he was here. Shout out to that gentleman. What's up, Doc? Because he visited Egypt, and that's kind of how he got into his whole, his profession.
Oh, I got to.
And
that reminds me. I might be going to Egypt next year. So,
honestly,
all right.
I'm kind of down to go.
are you?
I think seeing the pyramids would be dope, dude.
I'll send you the link if you're down. Because I told you that.
I'm gonna cry on the plane. I'm just telling you right
Man,
now.
fuck that.
Say what?
Don't,
That's how I'm gonna cry on the plane.
don't be a girl.
Wait.
I don't know, you know what? I can't even say that because there's plenty of girls who fly. Don't be a fucking
Why are you crying?
Pansy.
But
pansy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why are you crying for?
I don't really do flying. No, I haven't been on a plane in like 20 years. So
That makes sense.
it's like
They've
I don't know what it
they've
is.
improved in the last 20 years.
Yeah, it's crazy because it was like, hey, look, we might fly this guy. Like when I'm like 6, 7 years old or whatever the case is. No, but so so the pyramids and the sphinxes and all that stuff is obviously fascinating. It's one of those wonders of the world, like how they built them. Where does like your mind like kind of lie when it comes to that?
I think when I see the marvel of what people like, oh man, these structures are still here. I mean, today, then you're like, I always look at the work that was put in on it.
Yeah.
And then the material that was put into the actual stones. So it to me, it's always, all right, the worker or the people that barely got paid for their service.
Barely.
And like
didn't
not
get
at
paid.
zero at all.
They didn't get paid.
Like if you didn't work, then you died. So it was, the work they put in, the massive pieces that were put into place.
Yeah, they still really don't know how they did that.
You know what I mean? So it's like, how many people did it take to get this stone there? Then the material that still lasts over centuries and centuries. I'm like, man, what did they use? And I mean,
It's lime. I think it's just limestone.
is it just lime?
Yeah.
Could be
Pretty
mixed
sure.
with other stuff, maybe.
I'm pretty sure they chiseled it out of like.
I
rock.
would think limestone.
Lime.
Yeah, it would be
But-
the more.
But the level of, okay, so if you're the architect, you're sitting way back.
And let's not forget, they're supposed to. It could be different, and this came up in the show also. How the stars are different now than they were because of how the Earth
the move
rotates around the sun and all that shit. But they're supposed to be lined up perfectly with the 3 stars in Orion's belt.
The pyramids?
Yeah.
Huh.
You didn't know that?
Actually, I don't think I did.
That shit is so mathematically precise. Like again, they have not figured out how they've done it.
They didn't just make stuff just to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when they made it, it was mathematically made. Even the tools they use, the lines and everything else. And, like to this day, it's like, how did they come with or do things X amount of weight? Lines are perfect. And they're like, I wish we could go back and pick the minds of some of those creators.
Yeah, and then you can go inside of them, and then it's like a whole.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother thing to on top of that.
Definitely information that was lost on humanity. Like they were making batteries back then, bro. They had like there's pictures of like it was like ceramic, and I forgot exactly how they made it, but they were making batteries. And was that 5,000 years ago now? Some shit like that.
That's so crazy. I think it if anything in world history truly fascinates me. one of like probably the top one would be like the pyramids and all that stuff.
Pyramids for sure. Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking. I'm going. Like,
You heard it here, folks. We're going to Egypt.
Hey.
Yep.
But like that. So with this new series and how they tied it to a lot of Egyptian gods, something different for the DC Marvel universe and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and a character that has been around since 1975, but not really elevated or catapulted to that level of your Spider-Mans or your Captain Americas or your Iron Mans or even the Hulks. And you're like, this guy been around this long, and now he's getting some kind of light, some kind of recognition. And the first couple episodes that I seen of it, I was already a fan. I was like,
yeah.
where have you been?
They
Where have you been?
They definitely did it right. How they introduced him. They didn't fucking. They're giving us his backstory throughout the series.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of just going like, we're gonna go the whole fucking way.
The origin story.
Yeah.
Like they've done with they did an origin story for Spider-Man. They did an origin story for who is it?
Batman.
Iron Man.
Oh yeah, Iron Man.
Iron Man, Spider-Man.
Yeah, but they got those got their own movie. I guess this is a movie. This is basically a 3-hour movie.
Right.
Wait, no, 6-hour movie.
Yeah, give or take, close to 6 hours.
Yeah.
So, and this also gives Marvel a good system of, hey, will they like this hero, this anti-hero or this hero that we throw at you, and like, what do y'all think? And everybody like, yeah, we're into it.
I think that they knew what they were doing. So you were saying, yeah, 1975 was the first time that we saw him in the Marvel universe. Anyway.
Yes.
And then, but the thing that you sent that I was just watching, it was saying he wasn't even meant to be
a hero.
He wasn't meant to come back again. He came in showed up in like a Hulk series or something.
They made a run, canceled him. Another artist and writer made another run, canceled it. It was back and forth. So there's been many artists, many writers that would write maybe 6 chapters or 10 chapters, something like that, and then it gets canceled, and then they're like, well, let's revisit it, let's redo. And it was like, okay, so Khonshu, I was like, is he taking over his body?
Who looks badass, by the way.
He's super badass looking. When I first saw him, I was like, yo, this is fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like death.
Yeah.
Like,
wait a minute. When he was getting to the elevator,
yeah.
the elevator part, I was like, shit. I'm like, what? Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, and the guy who voices, he's been around he's been in a lot of shit. Let me pull him up real quick.
Yeah, who is it? Like,
He was in Stargate. He played
that's all you got to tell me.
that's how you got to
character.
say Stargate?
Yeah.
Stargate
Not the
fan.
movie, SG-1.
Yeah.
The series.
But still Stargate nonetheless. No, I'll always give thumbs up to that.
Okay.
And while Jared's pulling that up, I would like to say, I would like to introduce our special guest this evening. This is my emotional support duck, Quackers. He sits with me while I drink and when I'm by myself.
Who named him?
I did.
Oh my god.
I think Quackers is a good name. Anyway, Quackers, welcome to the Mad Scientist Lab. Anyway, okay, so we got this pulled up.
Hey, it's quacking me up.
There you go. So, yeah, you love to see it, don't you, Jared? You love to see it. Oh, come on. Well, he is my emotional support duck. So, everybody, make sure you say hello to Quackers in the comments. And while you're in the comments, you should always like, share, comment, and subscribe. Get that little notification every Monday around sometime during the day. Normally it's 9 a.m.
It depends on how trashed I get Saturday night.
Oh, God. What are we doing?
Yeah. Like, write the description.
Bro. But you know what the funny thing is?
What's that?
like you're making a joke, but then there's times when I am ready to have everything uploaded like early as fuck, and I'm ready, and the only piece that I'm waiting on is the description.
Is my sorry ass, dude, to sit there and take a couple minutes.
Because I used to try to write them, and it's rough trying to write that shit after.
No, that's what I'm here for, sir. That's what I'm here. I don't mean to yawn. Sorry.
If you yawn on the fucking mic one more time.
I'm sorry. I was yawning.
On the mic.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're not. I will move.
This guy.
Just move a little bit. You know.
He looks hella familiar, dude.
He's been in everything.
He's been a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. Sir.
What's his fucking name?
So that guy does that voice, dude?
Yes. F. Murray Abraham.
He's been a
Can we pull up like anything he's
grip
been?
of things.
He's been in everything.
Yeah, I know, but I just need to see something.
He's a background character. He's a villain. You name it. I've seen that guy in a grip of stuff.
Like, I just want to see his, like, I guess his Wikipedia.
Oh, Wikipedia having.
What? Or his IMDb.
IMDb is probably better.
Let's see. Maybe there's a movie that I'm familiar with that I've seen him in.
Oh, like recent? Like
just in general. Like, hold on. So we got. Let me take my glasses off here.
Recent. I'm pretty sure we can find something recent.
Yeah, let me see if we can find. Damn it! You're gonna prove me wrong here, and make me go to Wikipedia. Where the fuck is the damn mouse?
It's right there. There we go. Nice click, Jared. Huh. Well, and Scarface.
Scarface, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He was the guy in the car.
Yeah.
That met him in the car and telling him about
one of the very first people we see.
First people we see, and he tells him, "Hey."
All right. Oh, he's in Homeland too. That's probably where I've seen him. Have you seen Homeland before?
Oh yeah, Last Action Hero.
What was that?
Homeland. It's
Homeland
like
is some TV show.
No, I'm going to say no.
Sounds disgusting.
Now, 13 Ghosts, yes, I've seen that one. Last Action Hero, yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, Last Action Hero. I just watched that a couple months ago. Oh yeah, he was in Star Trek a couple times. Robin Hood. He's been on shit. Look at his list, bro.
Like I told you.
Oh my God, he was in Mimic, dude. I remember Mimic.
Does not turn down.
No, he doesn't.
He said, "I'm a background character. I'll be there. No problem."
But he's one of the best.
He's there. Good actor.
Did anybody see Stargate SG-1 on here? He was a long occurring character, like all 10 seasons of that shit. Damn near all 10.
No, I'm gonna put my hand down and say it. No, have not.
You gonna put your hand down on Stargate SG-1?
I have not.
How dare you?
I've seen
one of the best sci-fi shows ever.
I think I would wake up and see an episode, but not actually start and watch an episode because
it's on Netflix, so look it up.
Okay, I can.
It'll give you something to do once Moon Knight's done.
Oh, he was in Star Trek Insurrection too.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you. I can do that.
Well, just a friendly recommendation here from the local pizza guy.
I don't think you're the local pizza guy anymore.
I'm not. I work in cars, and it's absolutely nuts. It is by far one of the craziest things I think I've ever done in my life. Dude,
craziest?
Well, no, I don't mean it in that sense. I'm just saying, like, the business aspect of it, to me, is just like, well, this is crazy. There's so many, like, intricate things and components, and now I'm not even talking about the cars.
I was going to say, like, that's what cars are.
I'm aware of that.
Oh, especially nowadays.
Oh, man, dude, some of the new shit.
Oh, yeah. You work for them American.
And good old Americans pulling up in their big old truck. Oh, man, I got a little scratch of paint here on my
Mopar power.
Dude,
oh, my God.
Shut up.
Dude, it's Mopar or no car.
Oh, fuck out of here.
I don't live
that
by
shit
that.
Is so fucking over, especially now with the fucking all the damn versions of Challengers they have now.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
There's like 16 different versions.
Dude, there's a shitload. Somebody comes in, I was like, I've seen this before, and they're like, nah, it's different. And I was like, what the fuck? They were like, yeah, you see that little emblem right there? And they were like, you see this, and that
little emblem.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? And then
the only thing different is like a little thread in the seats.
Yeah, dude, no bullshit. But honestly, I've been seeing obviously the weather.
Double thread. You see that double thread?
Yeah, that's double thread weave right there.
Yeah,
that's how they do it.
The weather obviously is getting nicer. We're getting it. We're obviously in spring, going to be rolling into summer here in the next short months or here or so. So I've been seeing a lot of
very close.
I've seen a lot more Challengers lately. Coming in, and I had a guy come in last night, He brought in 1994. Wait,
You can't space out these words and sentences. You gotta.
did I look goofy?
You gotta.
It's like you were choking on a fucking chicken bone or some shit.
Well, if I die, at least it's going to be on this show. So, for the world to see. No, but he brought in a 90.
That will not be edited out.
Dude, it's all right. You know, it's crazy. I might just say fuck it. You know,
Well, you can. You have no say after that.
yeah. I mean, Jared's gonna be like, well, this is gonna get the most views ever. You know, like I can just see it now. Him just like rubbing his hands together.
RJ, we did it.
I'm like,
We finally made it.
I'm going 911.
Your name will not be in vain.
I'm like 911. I'm like, hey dude, like, let's try to wake you up. He's like, hey, and he's standing on the mic, and I'm like, you gonna help me? He's like, yeah, a little bit. I'm like, oh shit.
No, but he brought in a 1994 Dodge Viper, dude, a red
Ooh.
one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, thing's got maybe 45,000 miles on it.
That was like the first year, wasn't it?
You know, I don't know enough to
I
state.
know you
For the
don't.
Vipers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but dude, he pulled up in it, and it's so crazy. We actually have another one that's a 98 in the shop currently. Only one of our technicians can actually work on them.
The second gen was the better of the two, but
Yeah, this one, I would say it's
The
that.
Viper had this look about it.
I mean, they are cool looking, man. I won't lie.
they're also V12, so that's a whole different.
That's the
aspect.
whole point.
Yeah.
Like, and that roar. Like,
Well, the one that's
Oh
currently
no,
in the
V10. My bad.
the one that's currently
I
in
think
the
there
shop.
is a V12
What does
one.
it need?
Well, the last one made was 645 horsepower. Let's maybe show so people can see what the car is.
So the one in the shop actually needs a head gasket.
Ooh,
Yeah. The parts are obviously
that's going to be expensive.
It is. The parts are discontinued. The guy got there's something called, I guess, Viper World or something on. I mean, I'm sure there's ways of getting parts, whether aftermarket or for
Oh yeah,
stretch of the
everything's going to
imagination.
be aftermarket.
Yeah. So I mean, he was the only thing he was really a little upset about was he was like he feels like it taints the value of the car. Not having the-
91 was the first.
Because it's
year.
not original.
Yeah, it's not the original. And I told him the same thing. I was like, look, man, I get it, but I mean, this thing's like an antique, dude. Like, as long as it's running and
First
you
of
know.
all, there's no such thing as an antique car.
Okay, it's I'm just
Classic. They're called classics.
Classics. All right.
This guy.
All right. Well, there we go.
Antique.
And it's
If it's
an
a
antique.
Model T that doesn't run, maybe.
And that shit's in glass. It's in glass. Hey, you gonna take no? It stays in that bottle.
Do you ever feel like you're gonna get old and be one of those guys that like builds ships in the little bottles? Like,
Nah.
Would you?
No.
Would you?
I used to build. Actually, I have a model of a Viper at home. I used to build like the little die-cast ones,
Oh shit.
and I had them on display. I had like a GTR. And then moving throughout the years, the mirrors broke off, and I can't find the mirrors for the GTR. It was the R34 blue jump too.
So they must have hit mailboxes on their way in.
Probably.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's probably real.
How big are the models?
Like not that big.
Big. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
I had a GTR. I built it. Actually, I had one when I was a kid, and I didn't realize how much work it would. These I don't know what happened to those, but I had two. It was the Mustang, the Boss 302, and this was back fucking. I think I bought that. This was given to me like in the 80s, and finally, like somewhere in the 90s, I ended up putting it together. Well, the plastic ones are fucking hard. The die-cast ones, it's easier because the shell,
Okay.
or like the body is the metal part, but everything else is the plastic, and it snaps into place, so it's a little easier. But those fucking old school ones where you had to like paint the fucking lines on, like,
Dude, those are sweet, man.
yeah, I know, but that was fucking hard.
I believe it's very delicate process. I used to build obviously this is not car related by any means. Were you ever a fan of Gundam Wing at all?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
I mean, look at this motherfucker's shirt.
I'm gonna say it. Why it's gotta be? Wait a minute. Why you gotta look at shirts like that?
Yeah.
Why we gotta look at shirts like that?
That's a dope shirt, by
Appreciate
the way.
you, but like, I never collected the Gundams.
So I used to get those those models and build those when I was a kid.
Build those.
Build those?
He built
dildos. Bill Dildos? Bill Dildos.
If that's what you do,
that should be the name of the episode. Bill Dildos.
Oh, no.
No, come on.
No. What are you trying to do?
He's trying to get it canceled. That's what he's trying to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last episode that will ever air.
That was last week.
Dude, when you say when it posted and I looked at the name of the episode,
The End.
The End.
Oh, man.
I was like, this motherfucker.
Hey,
I was about to kick it.
It got a lot of people talking to, like, one person was like, what did he say? He said, hopefully Jared will continue to do it for himself. I was like, because actually when I was editing it and I was rewatching it, I was like, damn, that was like real emotion right there.
Oh, it was. It was.
I mean, it was, and that wasn't even mean. It wasn't.
No, I didn't take it like. But it was funny. I got a text from a buddy who watches and is a subscriber. Shout out to my buddy H Blaze. I won't use his real name.
H Blaze.
Yeah, there we go.
Good job.
And then it was like, it said drunk Jared, and it had the little grader sign, and then it was like sober Jared, and I was like, you liked it that much? He was like, dude, that was hilarious. I was just a punching bag of emotion. It's all good.
Because I seen you trying to stay the script, be serious, and I see him like, motherfuckers, y'all kiss mine. I was like, whoa.
I said kiss my ass.
No, it was. What didn't you say though? But at the same time, it was poured out emotion. It was realism there, and it was like, hey, we're here, we're putting in effort and work. We just want to know what you think. Subscribe. Put in the comments. We want to know what you think so we can start building our content to let y'all know, hey, we're listening to what you guys have to say. That kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And that's pretty much what it boils down to. Because like, if we can turn this into something, guess what? We'll have time because we won't have to worry about other shit. We'll have time to produce more content for you people.
Well, sir, other shit happens regardless if we want it to happen or not. But that's just life itself.
Yeah.
That's what life does to you. It just hits you in the back of the head or hit you in the groin for no reason. But never mind them groin hits.
Yeah. I think I'd take
I was watching.
Say what you do?
No, I'd rather get hit in the back of the head than get kicked in the groin.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I know it's terrible, but
100%.
Either way, I don't want to get hit in the back of the head either.
No, but I don't want to get kicked in my fucking gonads,
Bro,
dude.
this reminds me,
Dude.
I was watching
Bill Dildos.
No, I was watching there's a version of Star Trek. It's a cartoon. It's called Lower Decks. And I was watching the second season the other day, and there was this thing where the guy, like, he was on some planet and he got transformed into this like godlike being. So the way that one of the characters stopped him from getting more power and more power, she kept kicking him in the nuts. And it wasn't like one of these like little light ones. It was like, boom! Like, imagine a cartoon character kicking another cartoon character like in the nuts,
dude, just repeatedly.
Like, it is like the boot is behind her, like behind his ass,
going all up in his crack and shit, dude.
Like, whoosh.
Dude, that reminds me. Oh my god, dude, Bill Dildos. All right.
That's what you're gonna keep doing.
I wish y'all could see that shit. That shit was so fucking funny.
Dude, do you know what? I know this, but speaking of gods and people, just you've seen Watchmen, right? Like,
yes, I have. Are you talking about Mr. Manhattan?
No, I'm talking about the movie that came out years ago.
The Watchmen.
Yeah, The Watchmen.
Are you talking about Mr. Manhattan in The Watchmen?
Yeah, the blue dude.
Yeah, Mr. Manhattan.
Yeah, so I remember because when I went to go see that movie, I have no previous knowledge of The Watchmen. Okay.
Same until I watched the movie.
Yeah, and so when I went to go see it, I smoked one with my buddies. We go to the movies, hang out, and there's that scene in the movie, dude, where he becomes like gigantic, and he's walking around in that giant gold thong, dude. And I was sitting there, and I was like, bro, what the fuck am I watching, dude? Dude, I was just like cracking the fuck up, dude. The movie was, I didn't really care for. I feel like I need to rewatch it. I don't feel like I was.
It to me like
appreciated it.
They made Mr. Manhattan so OP. He had to go to the moon and just hey, leave me alone. I'm on the moon kind of feel, because you really can't like come against me, because as soon as you get close, I'm obliterating you and you're done. A pool of mush right on the ground. And, I think there were a few things like, trying to defeat Mr. Manhattan, and Mr. Manhattan was like, you know what? I'm just so powerful. You know what? I'm just going to get away from you guys.
Yeah, dude, no bullshit.
I'm going to just get away from you guys and let y'all figure it out. Because me playing this game with you it's just wrong. Because it's like y'all playing this game that I'm not on the same level. We are not on the same level. And it feels like cheating. So I'm going to just...
No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, but I'll just never forget that scene. I'm just sitting there, and he's just like a giant god with a blue or like a giant gold thong, and I was just like, "What the fuck is going on?" And he's just like walking around naked and shit, and I was like, "Yo, this is like some weird sci-fi porno shit."
That's where you went.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of where my head went.
Wait, what's some weird sci-fi porno shit?
No, that scene in The Watchmen where he just turns into a god, and then he's just in a giant blue metal thong.
Yeah, building dildos.
Build dildos. Build, dude, it's got to be the name of the episode.
That's what you're doing?
No, we're not doing that.
That's what we're doing.
I'm trying to tell you. Hold on. I think Jared's trying to find something for us.
No, you can keep talking.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm like, there is, I think, have you seen the series, though? Have you seen the series yet?
No, so it's crazy. I actually started watching it. I saw the first 2 episodes. I completely fell off of it, dude.
It wasn't.
No, it's not. It's apparently a very good show. I just, I don't know if I just wasn't into it at the time, or it didn't catch my interest initially, or whatever the case may be.
And I think that's the same with me. If the first 2 episodes don't pull me in to the series, I'm like, I'll go to something different and see. I might come back and revisit it just to see, but half the time, if it doesn't pull my interest, it's just like, no, I'm done.
Yeah, no, I tend to agree. So that show I was talking about earlier, what is it, Homeland? That's actually not a bad show at all. I think you'd actually like it. However, in the later seasons, it started to get like a little weird for me. Just like the character development.
Why do you say that?
Well,
weird?
so it's like, so the premise is like, what?
He found it.
But this is after. Okay, hold on.
He found what he was looking for.
Well, I'm glad Jared. Oh, man,
so the gift is what I'm talking about. So, like, this is after he was had this fucking crazy power. So she just all of a sudden, like it goes to him like doing one thing. Like his head's over by the ship and he's trying to eat the spaceship off the planet, and then. It cuts back to her kicking him in the nuts like while he's standing up. He just like then he rolls over and he's like holding himself like, and then he starts getting more power again. And so that's when she's kicking him in the nuts again to get the rest of it out. Then he throws up fucking rainbows and shit.
Well, yeah, his eyes are fucking changing colors and shit. Fucking what is it?
This show is fucking, and some of the original characters from like TNG. Are on like voice some of the characters like
that still comes on?
William Riker, huh?
Does this still come on?
Lower Decks, the second season just finished. But the first season is already out. I think it's Paramount pretty much.
If I can no, what was I saying? So like Homeland, it's basically there's a soldier who was captured and presumed to be dead, and he was held captured, in the Middle East for years. They come to find out he's alive, but he's hiding a secret. Like he's been converted, like to a terrorist. Okay, right. So they send him back home, and anyway, it turns into like this weird like love thing, a little bit.
Stockholm syndrome,
something like that. I haven't watched it in so long, but basically he comes back home. His family is like, he's got kids. His wife's like, I can't believe you're alive. And, he's like alienated, obviously because he's been tortured. And he's hiding the fact that he now, he's a Muslim now, and that he prays in the garage and all that. And he was going to blow up like the Pentagon or something with because he's like a high ranking, person and all. And anyway, the woman, the main protagonist, I can't remember her name, but she ends up falling in love with him. And then she finds out he's going to, like, murder people. And then she's like, no, don't do that. And then he does it. And then he becomes, like, a good guy again. And it gets, like, a little weird.
Are you talking about Homeland?
Yeah.
That don't sound convoluted and annoying.
It's not a bad show, I swear. It's not a bad show at all.
So he's a good guy, and he's a bad guy, and he's a good guy, and he's a bad guy.
And then they just like it's weird. It's kind of weird. I'm probably not describing it well at all, but it's a good show. I promise.
Those type of shows really don't do a lot for me because, and I'm thinking probably the last series. I don't know. There's only a few series. Like if the story continues from week to week, season to season, I'm in. You know what I'm saying? But if it's the storyline where like, and you like this type of shit, like Law and Order type shit, if it's the one thing, it's this show, and then the next show is a whole different thing.
No, it's not like that at all. No, it's one continue. I mean, it grows as a show. It's not like a weekly episode, so to speak.
Yeah, I was looking at how long it was on. I was like, geez, I don't even know.
So I only got maybe to the 4th season. I think there's 8, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it said 2011 to 20. I think.
That came out. Yeah, no, but that
run.
came out around the time when Sons of Anarchy was really big, Breaking Bad was big,
when
The
people
Walking
were still
Dead.
watching TV.
Yeah, before this is like when Netflix was still just kind of in its early years, and now we have everything at our disposal.
We do. We do.
Speaking of that, I know we talked. I don't know if we talked about it last week or you told me after the show, but I know the Batman is on HBO Max.
Oh yeah, I watched it finally.
Yeah, so
I didn't talk about it.
I don't know if we did or not because I was a little.
I don't think we talked about it on the show.
No,
you were a little like shit, motherfucker. I was a little.
No, you did. Bill Dill does.
Believe it or not, I just can't. I just can't right now.
Wait, you haven't seen it?
I have not seen it. I don't know if I want to.
I
don't know if I want to.
I think you might regret that, to be honest.
What? Wow. Okay, so
What's holding you back from it?
with DC, they only pull from 2 characters, and
Well,
with those
obviously.
2 characters, it just makes me feel like y'all have a whole universe of characters, and y'all never go into the other characters. I mean,
Well, here's where DC fucked up. Instead of following Marvel's business model, they tried to go out on their own and
they did.
do their own thing, and it kind of backfired.
Now, when it comes to animated series and like TV series,
Yeah,
they got it.
I've been saying that.
I've been saying that. DC
Oh,
got
yeah.
that. But when it comes to movies,
although some of those series have gotten very fucking cartoonish.
they have.
Like
They have.
I stopped watching The Flash, and now I love The Flash because Candace Patton.
Jared said,
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
She's fine, man. She's fine. You know who Candace Patton is?
I do.
Do you?
Do I?
I don't think you do.
No, here, pull her up. I don't. I'm just fucking with you.
Are we talking like, remember those candy necklaces?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Are we talking Candace Patton and the candy thong? Is that what we do? Candy necklace thong?
I
that
would
what we
love
doing?
to see that.
Yeah, here.
Is that
Oh
what
my
we doing?
God, she is super fine.
Oh, you talking about shit? What is her name?
Iris.
Iris. Oh my goodness,
Iris West.
Iris West. She is fantastic. She is fantastic.
I would say,
Fantasticness.
okay, so remember we were talking about earlier how these 5s around certain parts think that they're fucking 8s, 9s, and 10s?
Oh my goodness. We've
This is a 10, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to know what a 10 is, this is a fucking 10.
when you scale, when you take that scale
Okay,
that's
weird.
of lower levels and raise it up to a level that they're not
Oh my God.
actually at. That
10, son.
but that's a real lifeness.
Yes.
Some of this fake
Okay, let me get off this.
some of this fake news out here is
Let me
just
get off this.
Boner alert.
Both of you guys are in the room. I don't like that.
whoa. Well, sir, I can go.
That's not my finger.
Hey.
You know.
She's easy on the eyes, I can tell you that.
What are you? What are we doing on this side?
Wait, what did you say?
I said, no, you were like, I'm mad you're both down here, and then
What are
and then I was like, yeah, that's not my finger.
What are we doing down?
Alrighty.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to.
You never had, hold on, you never had somebody come up behind you.
And this is why. And
Wait
this
a
is
minute.
why.
Wait.
And this is why.
Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. RJ, You said you never had anybody do what?
So you've never had somebody come up behind you, right? And put their finger in your back and say, "That's not my finger." You've never had somebody do that.
I'll tell you what.
what
I
are we
thought you
doing?
were going somewhere else.
I'm glad. What are we doing?
Hold on, I'm
boy.
not fucking gay. Dude.
If you were, there's nothing wrong with
I'm
that.
not saying that there is, but
Bruh. He was like, "You've never had anybody come up behind you and poke your finger," and I was like, "Wait, where's this going?"
See,
Jeez.
See, this
sorry.
is what, I'm like,
Oh,
and this
I'm
is. I was like, this is why people don't want to come over and be a part of what's going on.
do I make it weird? I think I make it weird.
I think
I
it's all right. I think you can do what you want. If you
Yeah,
wanna
no,
do it.
I'm just, you gotta have fun. You gotta live.
And I think we all do. I guess it's a point of living.
No, man.
Almost ate it over here.
Dude, Jared's about to eat shit. You guys don't see it on the camera, but Jared's over here like, he's got the face like, uh-oh. Is it foaming? Yep. You know, it's crazy. I gave our dear friend CHITO one when he got here, and we're sitting on my couch, and then they start foaming out. And I keep forgetting every time. I was like, oh, they're foaming.
You know, every time you tell a story, it seems to go in the wrong direction, sir.
It's foaming.
Like, I had CHITO on the couch, and it started foaming.
Jeez.
Like, come on,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Tell
It was frothy.
It's frothy. I'm
No,
like,
it was frothy. All
I'm
right.
like, can we talk about something different?
We really need to get a roll of paper towels down here.
You know what? Of all the things we have down here, I think that would be very essential.
Yeah.
Very, very essential. So back to the I'm trying to. Oh my! I'm trying to collect myself. All right.
Jeez.
Okay. So back to what we were saying earlier about the DC cartoons and all that stuff. Obviously,
Yes.
the most popular character of all of them is Batman. Okay. That's my
That is so.
That's incorrect. Superman. Superman is probably the most famous character of all time.
Well, I'm just saying in terms of popularity.
Me too.
I think they both hold a good balance there. Both characters.
I mean, now I'm not saying that Batman's not my favorite, but what I'm saying is, in terms of popularity, I think Superman is a little higher than Batman.
And that's fair because I'm a Batman guy.
Yeah,
Obviously.
me too. But I'm not. I'm just talking reality. I'm not talking about my personal feelings on the subject.
Yeah, I got you. So they also have on HBO Max, they have every Batman that you could think of, from the animated series to the newer
best
stuff.
one. You mean?
Yeah, yes, the best one.
Yep.
And then I watched it a couple years ago, but it struck my interest because I'm watching the animated movies right now, like in my spare time. Because
Some of those suck.
some of them do.
The Killing Joke was horrible.
The thing about that's actually what I was going to talk about.
The comic book is supposed to be great, but I didn't like the movie.
So I liked the second half of the movie. I thought this whole thing with Batgirl at the beginning was a little weird and
I'm not
unnecessary.
a Batgirl fan.
I don't.
Not being sexist.
No.
but
I don't.
It's just weird.
I don't. Is
So,
anybody a fan of Batgirl? Really?
I think there are. The show's
mean,
still on.
Well, I mean, Commissioner Gordon's daughter
Yeah.
becomes a vigilante. I mean,
yeah, that arc, but don't they change? Like, I think the series is different.
did they switch it up a little bit?
I haven't watched it, so I don't know. But is it Batgirl or Batwoman?
Batwoman's a whole different thing.
Yeah, but there's a series of Batwoman.
Yes.
TV series.
That one's different.
Oh, okay.
That's way different. She has red in her costume.
Yeah, I've seen the Kirk commercial. But I kind of want to circle back to the new movie that just came out.
The Batman.
The Batman. I think the reason I like this one is because he's getting back to his detective roots.
Okay.
Like the Dark Knight series, that trilogy, he was just kicking people's ass.
Right.
He wasn't doing it.
Sleuthing.
Yeah, exactly.
He wasn't
Because he's supposed to be the world's greatest detective.
And
all
they
that.
didn't showcase that in a lot of the movie. They didn't showcase him researching, putting in the work.
Lucius Fox was doing all the work. In that trilogy.
I'm like, man, you ain't did nothing.
Yeah, you just got a bunch of technology from this dude in the basement
from Morgan Freeman.
yeah. Lucius Fox. Sir.
Yeah, I know.
Don't disrespect Batman the comics like that.
I'm not disrespecting the comics.
The man's name is Lucius Fox.
I know it's Lucius Fox.
He's like one of the only black characters from back in the day.
But that in case with Batman, they thought Moon Knight was the Marvel's
version of it. Yeah.
Marvel version of Batman, because there is a part of Moon Knight which is
Mark Spector is supposed to be rich.
Is the rich guy, but they still go through the sleuthing.
Wait, is it Mark that's the rich guy?
It's Mark Spector.
Steven is the rich guy.
But
Mark is the Marine guy.
The Marine guy, which is still the mercenary.
Yeah.
Then you have the cab driver, which
Jake something, I forgot.
I think it's Jake Scott, or it's
something. It's Jake something.
Or it's Jake something.
But he's a taxi driver.
The taxi driver. So you got information, still sleuthing, still trying to build information from the from the crime syndicates and everything else. So Moon Knight was sort of Marvel's Batman, but the only thing that Moon Knight has over Batman
is actual powers.
Is power, which he gets from Conju.
Yeah.
Which, hey, you can stab me and shoot me a couple times, I'm still get up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna still get up.
Batman, he can't take that beating.
Nah, you can't take that. You can't take death. You can't get back out.
Speaking of Moon Knight, do they have, since it's such an older character, do they have action figures of this guy? Can you pull that up?
I don't know.
Yeah, that kind of. Yeah, I think that'd be. You know,
I mean, now they probably do.
Now, but
yeah,
I don't remember. The thing to me was,
I just feel like if I see it, maybe it would ring a bell or something.
If we go back and we look at, going through the toy aisle and stuff, I've never really seen or never paid attention to this character on the shelves. I have not.
$30.
But how? I mean, what year? 2006? 16? Yeah, 2016. Because you see somebody like that on the shelf, you automatically think he's a villain.
Yeah,
with a suit on.
Oh, it's got the straight jacket and everything.
Is that even an action figure? Hold on.
Here, zoom in on it, or obviously enlarge it. So while Jared's doing that, what I wanted to talk about, the reason I brought the Killing Joke up,
I think this is a drawing.
Series 1.
Oh wait, no. What the fuck? No, this ain't.
It looks like it's an action figure. It's
no, bro. That is drawn on there.
You know what?
It does. Look at his face.
Yeah.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, this is
it's a weird way to showcase
the
something
details?
That's supposed to be in plastic. It looks so drawn in.
So the reason I brought the Killing Joke up is because the second half of the film I thought was really cool, because the Joker obviously is obviously my favorite villain, ever in all entertainment.
Okay.
Don't forget about Darth Vader, sir.
No, I was gonna say Darth Vader. Okay, don't worry, he's definitely up there with that. But I like how, as somebody who didn't really read the comics when I was a kid, I like how they gave him kind of an origin story in that, where he was the failing comic. His wife is pregnant, they're poor, and his wife ends up dying in some freak accident, and then he he gets up with the mob to rob the chemical plant. They give him the Red Hood, and then Batman's chasing him around, and he fell into the pit, and he lost his mind and all that stuff, and how he actually became the Joker. I think stuff like that's fascinating, because we were talking about, building character arc throughout Moon Knight and all that other stuff. So I just think it was really cool, because I know he has multiple origin stories. He doesn't have a true origin, but I just think seeing something like that for the first time, it's like, that's pretty cool how they came up with that idea of this is who the Joker was before.
Okay, so the thing to me is, if you take the Joker out of Batman's series.
Oh man, that's a good question. That's
what okay, so you take Joker out completely. That whole way he is.
Yeah.
How would Batman be? Honestly, would
I
he
mean,
be?
there's other.
I mean, there's other
See, here's the thing.
There's other villains.
You haven't seen the new movie.
I have not. I have not.
That would actually answer your question.
I have not.
And I believe, actually, I think it did answer that question. To be honest,
If we took the Joker out.
If it would work without the Joker, because obviously he's like the main villain. You know,
he's the one that everybody knows.
He is his arch enemy.
Yeah,
hands down. There is no Batman without the Joker.
You get introduced to a lot of those characters in the animated series.
Yeah, I mean, you got Clayface, you know,
the Sandman,
Two-Face,
obviously the Riddler,
Penguin.
Mm-hmm. A Penguin, I think,
Iceman. I mean,
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze. Why did I say Iceman? Mr. Freeze. That's Marvel. Iceman.
Well, I think what you're doing is conflating two different people, because Val Kilmer, who was also Iceman, was Batman at one point. Wasn't he? Wait, actually.
No, you're right.
Val Kilmer? Iceman?
Wasn't he also? Wasn't that the same movie? No. Val Kilmer was the last one.
No, Val Kilmer was Batman. He was in Batman.
No, I know he was Batman.
No.
But which Batman?
Batman Forever, I think.
No,
that was Clooney.
No,
Batman
Forever. Here, no, I'm almost positive Batman Forever is Val Kilmer, dude. And then Batman and Robin is George Clooney.
Batman Robin is George
Clooney did one, right? Well, actually, they both did one because they both sucked.
Yeah, dude, George Clooney is Bruce Wayne, dude. If you think about it now, it's kind of like
weird.
Yeah, it's hilarious. So since we talk about Batman enough on this show, which is fine. What do you think of Christian Bale's performance as Batman? Because
we've already been over this.
No, I don't know if we talked about it with CHITO though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I know we've discussed it, but they're obviously it's a remarkable trilogy. I mean, it's a must see at least for any type of Batman fan. But obviously, the big running joke all the time is how he talks. He's like,
right. It's the deep end of it.
Yeah.
So he hides.
See, I told you.
So he hides.
Forever was Val Kilmer.
No, that's what I said.
So he hides.
No, that's what I said.
No, I just said that. I said Forever is Val Kilmer.
Oh.
And then Batman and Robin is George Clooney and Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey was in there.
Yeah,
he was the Riddler. Yep.
Oh yeah.
And then Tommy Lee Jones was Two-Face.
See, you know what? They had a fucking they had an all-star cast.
All-star cast.
And they fucked it up. They fucked the movie up.
You're like, man, with this all-star cast, how can they
Was it Uma Thurman in this one, or she was?
No, she was Poison Ivy.
Batman and Robin though.
Okay,
she was,
she
was
Poison Ivy.
But I enjoyed him as a kid. You watch him now, and it's like
Uma Thurman, Poison Ivy.
Oh, dude,
enjoyed it.
I would.
Yeah, but Nicole Kidman was in this one. And Drew Barrymore. Oh yeah, she was Poison Ivy in this one.
Was she?
Oh wait, no, Sugar. Who the fuck is Sugar?
I can't remember.
I can't remember that character
for
some reason.
What's the Clooney one?
I can't remember
Batman
Sugar.
and Robin.
Cannot remember Sugar for some reason. But
so like his voice and everything. Do you think that was like
necessary?
Cool? Yeah, necessary for lack of a better term.
Here's the Mr.
Let's see.
Alicia Silverstone.
Oh yes.
Okay,
such a hottie, dude. Dude.
So
I would just
and Uma Thurman.
So at first that I was like, what the hell is going on?
To be honest, another all-star cast. They fucked up.
When I first seen it, I was like, why is he doing that? Okay, so you make X amount of million, you got all this technology, and you got to literally take your own voice and ruffle it. And I'm like, why are you doing that?
You do know why he did that, right?
It's to mask his voice.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't understand what your question is.
I think it's just the outlandishness of it sometimes.
So my thing is
Harvey.
Sorry.
And they all do it, by the way.
I know.
So my thing is, you got all this money, all this technology.
Get a voice changer.
Why can't you get one? Why can't you get one? You got gadgets for everything, but your voice.
No bullshit.
Maybe that is the gadget.
That's the.
Maybe the gadget is changing his voice to that.
Justice.
Oh, okay, we're not doing that. You motherfuckers did that for a whole show one time, and I was like,
yeah, it was like a while back.
Dang.
But I always just get a kick out of it. Where is the trigger? Yeah, indeed. I don't know. I'll stop doing it.
Thank you.
But, I looked at it, was like, okay, up until his Batman, you're like, what the hell are you doing, sir? Is this just a night of drinking and now you can't really talk? and or you just over a concert and you're like, now you can't talk, all hoarse. And then I'm like, oh, he gonna put this on through the whole movie. Huh?
You know what? I think you guys are hating on Christian Bale.
I'm not hating on it. I'm not.
I'm not hating on
Christian Bale was arguably the best Batman so far.
Now I'm saying he's a good Batman.
Okay.
And I wasn't saying that he
I'm not
wasn't
gonna
good
say he wasn't.
I just want to ask him about his voice.
Because I'm like, I went all the way back to Michael Keaton because how dark it was with Tim Burton. Then I come all the way to
Yeah, but the crazy part about the Michael Keaton one, Michael Keaton is basically a comedic actor. That's
Right.
what threw me off.
it threw everybody
Yeah.
off because you're like, wait a minute, Michael Keaton doing what?
Yeah.
This ain't even dark comedy. It's just dark.
That's why I think the last few times that they've done it, I think they've been trying to like recreate that. Like, we're gonna find the most obscure person that we can to play this part. Like when they said Ben Affleck, I was like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, dude.
Believe it or not, I have
Oh, my
not seen any of the
double
movies that he's in.
Oh,
What do you mean you haven't seen any? You haven't seen Justice League?
No,
What the fuck? Are you high?
not currently. I was earlier.
And he's only
Wait a minute.
he's only in two.
Wait a minute,
He's
so-
Batman.
So you
and
watch
then Justice League.
So you watch the new Batman, the
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah,
You watch
Everything else.
You watch the Joker.
yeah.
Okay. But you didn't go through the Justice of the Leagues?
No, I did not.
Not one, not the
not the second one.
No, no.
Why?
I don't know.
the 4-hour movie
It,
one?
I don't know what it is. It just didn't. I didn't want to watch it.
See,
But you
That doesn't
what about
make sense to
Batman
me.
versus Superman?
Well,
Did you
I get what you're saying where it
Did you-
doesn't make sense.
Did you go Batman versus Superman?
No, I haven't seen
you
that
haven't
either.
even seen another Superman, huh?
No,
What the fuck? Are you high?
I was earlier.
All right, that's the thing. But so
nice outside.
So there's how many hours of content that you've years of you just skipping over. So Batman, Superman, right?
Yeah.
So that's what.
What
3
about
hours?
Superman? What about Superman? The new
Which Superman?
the new one with Cavill.
So that would be the
Superman.
Is it just Superman? I thought it was the Man of Steel.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Man of Steel.
No, I think I've
Bro,
seen
that's
no,
fucking
no,
like
no,
2010 damn near.
No, I saw that. But
Okay,
I'm
man,
talking
that's-
about like the recent stuff, like the Batman vs Superman and the whatever two movies Ben Affleck did.
You
I
watched-
haven't seen
He
it.
watched-
Batman and Justice League.
So
Okay,
what?
yes,
You
I
watched
haven't seen
you watched the Wonder Woman stuff, right?
Did I see Wonder Woman?
I don't know.
You didn't see one or two?
Did you? Did you see the Wonder Woman?
This guy.
I don't know if I did or not.
Oh my
There's no
double
way you
goodness.
can Gal Gadot, bro. Like, there's no way you missed out on that.
I think I feel like I did watch. I can't remember. to be honest
Especially
with
the new one with it being shot here at fucking Landmark.
you, which they're
Did you-
destroying, by the way.
Did you see her lasso people? The lasso.
I feel like I saw this, but man, what the fuck? It's bothering me now.
How can you claim to be a fan of Batman, but you haven't seen all the Batman content? This is
Well, hold on.
Escaping
My
me
fandom
right
of Batman is up here. Okay.
clearly it's not.
Yeah. But one, I didn't care to see the Justice League because I heard it was horrible. So
Well, truth. I can see where you are.
The second cut.
Okay.
The second cut was better.
okay, I think the reason I didn't see him initially is because everybody was shitting on it, and I was like, man, obviously you got to form your own opinion.
I was about to say, here you
No,
go. You're
hold
letting
on.
people fucking formulate your
you
life.
have to do your own opinion. You have to formulate your own opinion because even with everything else, I watched it all the way through, maybe twice, just to see if it was like, okay, I can see where I didn't like it, or I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, I'm not gonna not watch something. Like, for me, Batman, the new Batman, I was like, I didn't fucking want Pattinson doing it. Same thing with Affleck.
No, nobody wants.
Same thing with Kilmer and
Nobody
Clooney.
wants somebody with that
we
had.
don't want you.
I mean,
But-
who wants a guy that had glitter on his skin to play your Batman?
Who?
I'm like,
Man, you talking about Twilight? He's done a lot of other stuff since then. And he's a fire ass actor.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure.
What's his first name?
Robert.
Yeah,
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson.
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 Is
Is
it
it
Patterson or Pattinson?
I thought it was Pattinson.
We gotta look that. We gonna have to look that up. But okay, so what is the other role that you can remember that he's played in?
The guy in Tenet.
Yep,
Yeah,
I got
I'm
you.
telling
You got me there.
He's fucking good.
All right, so Tenet.
Another-
Before Tenet.
Another mindfuck. Of
There's a few. I just can't name them off the top of my head, but I've seen some recently. in recent years that he was good in, and I know I'm not fucking. I know where you're trying to lead me to.
What's
and
these
it's,
leads?
and it's not gonna work.
Why do I lead? Why do
It's
I have a
not-
leader? You think I lead
No,
people?
exactly. No, I said trying. To
What's
lead
these
me
tries?
to.
You
You're
think I try?
trying to lead me in a direction, and the direction is I didn't even see those movies.
Neither did I.
So
No,
What's your beef?
No, so I seen. So when I was introduced to this actor and that character, Phoenix, also last name Phoenix, right? No, wrong
Joaquin.
person. Wrong person.
No, that's him.
So he is
Pattinson. I told
Pattinson.
you.
Yeah, it's Pattinson.
So
So
I thought it was Patterson. Okay, I'm sorry.
I can't.
So everyone sees that I'm right.
I can't take
Shut up,
him.
dickhead.
See that, folks? Pattinson.
I almost can't take him out of other movies, but when that Twilight series was so like terrible, and
It was
stuck,
very popular though.
it was popular
It
and
was
terrible at the same time. I just
Well,
never
I mean,
saw
it was for like it was for
tweens.
tweeners. Yeah,
The
teenage
the tweens.
Yeah,
It's
the
for the
tweens.
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 The tweens. But now Zoe. Now Zoe.
Oh, Zoe Kravitz. Oh
Zoe
yeah.
Kravitz.
Oh,
now.
then you'll like her in this movie.
Which one?
This one.
The Batman.
I liked her in Fantastical Beasts.
What the fuck is Fantastic?
It's Harry Potter.
Harry Potter series.
Oh, wait, that was a long time ago.
Well,
Wasn't that him?
Who?
Wasn't that Pattinson also?
No, he
No.
wasn't in there. It could have been.
No,
but,
no, I'm thinking Jude Law. That's what I'm thinking about.
But Fantastical Beasts.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she was there. I was like, who's this? And I'm like, Zoe Kravitz.
Oh.
I was like, oh my god.
While we're talking about it,
what are
Yeah.
we doing?
let's talk about
Our
Colin Farrell's character,
the penguin.
the Penguin.
He was also in Fantastical Beasts.
Didn't even know it was him.
Say
You didn't
what?
know that? Yeah.
I mean, I heard, huh?
Was he?
He was in
Haven't
makeup.
seen it. Haven't seen it.
I
Remember
know
that.
he was in
Haven't seen it
makeup, and you don't even recognize that it's him.
yet.
Did a great job, by the way.
Yeah, he did a
Yeah,
very good job.
Did they
Accent and everything because
they
he's
make-
what
they
is
make
he,
him short?
Scottish.
They make him
Yeah.
short or the same height?
He's a regular sized guy.
All right. No,
I like their take on it. No, they didn't
changed
do
it?
all the fucking cartoony shit.
They didn't.
Nah, you got to see it, man. It's very interesting take on Batman. It's
different.
it's the closest to reality I think that any of them have come to so far.
Okay.
I think I agree
Okay.
with Jared, folks. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Why do you say it like that?
Yeah,
Well, okay, so I will take a watch.
I would.
I will take a watch of it.
You'll like it, man. Trust me. I went into it with minimal expectation.
Me too.
You know.
Same here. I think that's what I was trying to say before. But
Yeah, I went in there. I was like, all right, it's new Batman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I haven't been to the movies in 2 years. First time in the theater in 2 years with my my sister and everything. And I was like, all right. And I would say in the first like half hour, I was like, okay. I was like,
which theater did you go to?
just Kingstown, man.
You need to go to the Alamo.
no, wait. I want to rewind something real quick. Yeah, the Alamo's cool.
Yeah,
But
no,
I want to
yeah.
rewind something real quick.
All right.
You said the first half hour you were into it.
Well, I would say maybe the first 10 minutes I was.
You were into it from the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was just feeling the vibe of it.
I'm not giving anything away, but my vibe, because I was on where you're on about Pattinson playing the Batman,
Right.
and I was like, I don't know, I got to get over it. Like I just started seeing versions of that particular movie in my head, and I couldn't get past that part until probably half an hour in.
It was the same for me when watching Ben Affleck
Oh.
play Batman. It's the same for me because Ben Affleck
But I
as
never
Daredevil was like, oh god,
Trash.
I was like, dude, what
Oh,
are you
that
doing?
movie's
But
that movie's horrible.
But that's
by the
because
way.
we've been spoiled by a new series that was way fucking better. After
Yo, way better than that nonsense. I mean, that lovely cinematic version of
No,
his
don't say that.
character that he wanted to portray.
So he can't play fucking superheroes. Why do they keep putting him in fucking these positions?
Good in was it Mallrats? Is that what we're talking?
No.
no. Okay, so
No, I know Mallrats, but
so
no, he wasn't good.
he has a
Dude,
nit-
Mallrats is dope, dude.
He's a better actor than a better director than he is an
I
actor.
wanna
He's directed some very good movies, actually, in my opinion.
Can we name a actual movie that it's like we all agree on that it's like, man, that's Ben Affleck. I like that.
I like The Town.
Town.
Never saw it.
Nope.
It's where it's obviously in Boston where they rob banks. And it's a family, like it's his family and friends, and they rob banks. It's just like the whole story
I
of.
just watched this. Hold on, not that one. I'm sorry, my bad. Fuck. Now I gotta look it up.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is a good fucking movie. And
What are we talking about?
what the fuck is the name of that movie?
The one that he directed that I really liked, his brother's in it, is Gone Baby Gone.
I saw that one. I think
That's a very dark movie about a detective looking for a missing child and all this. Dude, that movie is really good.
I think I know what you're talking about. I haven't. I want to say, I remember the trailers. I just didn't watch.
No, that's
just didn't watch it.
that's a very good movie. I think that's heavily slept on.
this one.
Is it Live by Night? That's the one with Eva Mendes in it, I think.
Nah.
No.
I don't
Or this is like the one with him and not his brother, but I think I've seen that.
where they moved to Miami and shit.
Yeah, I'm almost. Is that what that is?
Yeah, I love this. Actually, this was a Netflix movie, I think. Yeah, it was Live by Night. Hold on, I'm trying to find like a good picture of it.
I don't know. I just haven't like. I gravitated to a no kidding
Yeah.
Ben Affleck movie and was
Bruh,
like,
no,
man,
this-
I gotta watch. I
No,
gotta
no.
watch this.
You have to watch this one.
Which
This
one?
is
Was it-
Live
was it
by Night.
Live by Night.
This shit is fucking good, man.
Yeah, there's a couple of his roles where it's like, all right, man, like, I know he might get, flack and everything, and maybe.
I know that.
You might get Affleck.
Affleck. Speaking of ducks, hey, it's Quackers,
See?
my emotional support duck.
Yeah, but
It's
okay.
quack.
So you got two fucking
Live by
movies you
Night.
have to watch: Live by Night and The Batman.
I think I'm gonna watch the Batman first.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, you will like this movie.
Okay.
And,
All right.
and if you haven't seen The Town, I
Have
would
you
say-
seen this?
Yeah, I have seen it, but
fucking-
but I watched it when it originally came out.
This is one of my favorite Ben Affleck movies.
I think I will do this. I'll
All right,
take a look at it.
take a stroll down Affleck.
Affleck Lane.
Affleck Lane.
Well, thank you. I'll not do
I don't know. I was trying to come up with something, but it just didn't
There he goes.
resonate well in my.
RJ.
Have you ever had somebody come behind you?
Oh, jeez.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Stop.
Wait a minute. What are we
Please.
doing again?
Dude, it's like that. What's that blooper of Will Ferrell when he's from that one? What was it? That one show or that one movie where he was like, "I can feel it in my plums, getting all swole." Dude, get out of here!
Feel it in my plums.
Getting all swole.
Speaking of getting on stage, or not getting on stage, but speaking of telling stories and not being funny.
Oh wow!
Oh man!
Wow, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Jesus!
My double goodness.
The next Shoot Your Shot open mic comedy night is at Shooters on April 26th. That's this coming Tuesday for all you people who are watching early Monday morning or early Tuesday. I just sound like a real fucking radio host. Come out, check it out, ladies and gentlemen. You might get to see this guy over here
Whoa.
to my far right.
Well, at least I'm notified this time.
Maybe
Gosh
he'll
damn
get
it.
on stage. Yeah, I pulled him up on stage the other time. Cheeto had a good time.
That's your left, by the way.
He told a 30-minute story that had no punchline.
You
However,
told a 30-minute story.
No, it was a story.
I don't know why I let him stay up there for 30 fucking minutes.
He was like, let's see how worse this can get. And Jared's in the bed. I could see him just nod behind the bar like, keep fucking it up, dude.
I didn't. Okay, so time frame wise, I'm like, hey, early, you give me a script, you tell me down to 2 minutes, down to 1 minute, down to 30 seconds, break anything you got within a time frame. I'll give you these initial clues or cues to say, this is what you got, this is what you need, time to get off stage. I got it day of. Actually, on stage day of. And I'm like, huh? Was that a finger? Huh? What's that flashing light in my eye? I don't know what that is.
Why are you tackling me?
And I told you, like, that was kind of my fault. But the thing is, normally what happens before the show starts is we usually have what will happen is it'll be a comic call where all the comics come together. The promoter or whoever will say, okay, this is the lineup, this is the order. And then they'll tell you, look, when you see the light, you have 1 minute, finish your joke up, and then wrap it up. I didn't get it. I don't really have a chance to do that because the last couple of times it's just I've been pulling people up, because if you're sitting in the audience and you talking shit, it's open mic, bro. So if you're sitting in the audience, you talking shit, obviously you got something to say. So come on up here. It is what it is. But the show before that, I pulled Brent back up. Like, he had done the show before. He actually had material with it. This time he came in, he was drunk, and he was fucking talking, and was like, okay, you want to talk? You got something to say then, buddy. And I said, come on up here, blah, blah, blah. He went up there, fucking shit the bed again. Not again. The first time he did it, okay. But it is what it is. It's open mic. That's the place where you're gonna shit the bed, and that's what that's used for, is for practice and learning and
trying to figure out craft / audience.
Yeah, and especially new people.
What hits?
Yeah, people. Okay. New people to comedy. That's what they do. They go to as many open mics as they can, just to get the reps in and to get better. But kind of seasoned comics, they kind of know the rules already. So like when I first started doing it, there wasn't a lot of new people coming up. It was seasoned comics, so they kind of know. Like they were like they usually ask how much time, and it's like it depends on how many comics we have. If we have 15 comics and we only have an hour and a half, well, we could probably run over, but hour and a half, 2 hours, you're only getting about 5 minutes. If not, maybe 5 to 7 minutes with 15 people. You know what I'm saying? Because some people are gonna run over, whatever. But yeah, so.
Speaking of shit in the bed, have you been watching the Johnny Depp?
What?
No, I have not.
What?
No, I have not.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I don't know what I was trying to say. For
Donnie Brasco. You were about to say Donnie Brasco.
It's a fugazi. All right.
Johnny Depp.
Donnie.
I haven't been watching it. Just reading on.
Well, I've been periodically just kind of peeping at it, just out of boredom and stuff. And
you're that fucking bored?
But he's pretty close to us, right?
Yeah, Fairfax.
Yeah, he's out in Fairfax. Yeah.
Shit, that's really close.
But I guess his wife, or Amber Heard or whatever her name is, ex-wife, dude, she would like shit in the bed, dude, and make it look like he did it.
That's nasty,
dude. Like, it's some of the stories they're telling are wild, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
And you know
is
what?
this?
He's gonna get fucked. Watch, because he's a guy.
Yeah, which is terrible. I'm pulling for him. I am.
Well, I think we all need, because as we all know, certain rulings, this will become case law. And
but she would literally shit in the bed.
She's fucking.
I just think that's fucking crazy.
I was about to say something that is not true, but she's one of those fucking crazy ones, bro.
Yeah,
I think.
Apparently, hey man, if you're in Fairfax County,
if it's not,
more of the.
If it's not, it's something that's a fetish. And it's just something to spite, or try to put dirt on. That is so.
No, it's a devious woman.
It's a
devious woman.
That's and there are devious men and women. Yeah. But to knowingly, hopefully he's not sleeping right there, and she's just like, I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm just
I mean, he would be drunk in the bed,
and
like,
she's
passed out. Because obviously he had drug problems and all that stuff. Right. And she would just talk a shit right there. Dude. Like,
but you know what?
I just think it's crazy. That's all.
You know, a drunk person, right? A drunk person drinking. Going to.
Why'd you point at him?
I'm sitting next to him. I'm the closest.
I'm pointing to you now. So, person with alcohol in their system and drugs in their system, their movements don't look like normal movements.
Yeah,
they gonna run through. They gonna try to make it to a toilet. They may miss, but I'm just saying it's not a normal movement. It's not a normal movement.
Say movement one more time.
And, you know what I'm saying? It's not normal. Now if she hasn't drank, no drugs, nothing in her system, it's it's like, wait a minute. His system and your system gonna be totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and
Who is? I've heard her name, but who is this bitch?
she has been in
There,
Aquaman. I think she was an Aquaman.
I don't even want to
she-
look.
she
I don't even
was-
want to look her up.
Was she,
No, we're giving her fame. Don't do it.
Oh,
I don't wanna
I
look her
think
up.
she was in that movie.
No, she was supposed to be in that movie, I think, but they pulled her because of everything that was
Oh
happening. I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
So I mean, as a person that are supposed to be catapulted into the light, and now you haven't really done anything in the light, and the only person that's getting credit in light, fame, everything is your man.
Mm-hmm.
Are you jealous? Is he saying things that make you feel like I'm better than you? That's where I'm getting at. Like, so has he gotten to the point where I'm I got to get back at you. I got to say something. I got to do something because you think you better than me.
Well, in all honesty, maybe, and I agree with you because I feel like I've been in that type of situation before. And I think that is what it is. It's like, but there's no reason for the anger behind it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we got into this so that we could build something together. And now you feel, even though I was doing better than you before we even met, now you have a problem with me doing better still?
He already had movies under his
Bruh,
belt.
he's been a fucking star. I
A
remember
very long
I was a
time.
fucking kid. He was in 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Not the fucking movie, the goofy movie,
No,
the
not the
fucking
goofy
real
one.
fucking police show.
He was there. When was 21 Jump Street? Like early 90s?
In the eight-
late
no,
80s?
80s.
Late 80s.
Yeah.
So we looking at, he had 21 Jump Street there. He already had a series under his
Edward
belt.
Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands.
He was in the first Nightmare on Elm Street, too.
What?
He was. He
Was
was.
he?
He,
Say
he,
what?
he was one of the first victims in,
Are
in
you
the
serious?
first movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Duh.
Oh, we don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So this actor already had roles. Hits.
After hits.
Under his belt.
What the fuck she have?
She's new. She's
wanna look it up.
She's new. To
Here, look it up.
Okay, she may not be as new as I think.
Well, here,
But,
we're
but
going to look
I'm
it up.
thinking she's newer. Way newer.
Oh, she's way newer.
Oh, of course. Way newer.
She's definitely
Way
younger
newer.
than him. She's way younger.
Way.
She's way younger than him for sure.
And
What's her fucking name?
Amber Heard.
Oh.
to,
I think I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah.
I guess if you want to water down, downplay,
She doesn't even look cute. Fuck that.
beat down. But yeah, she was in.
Oh, okay.
she
So she was in Aquaman.
She was
She was supposed to be in
Aquaman.
the sequel, I think.
Right,
and
right,
then
right.
That's when they scrapped
They,
her. Okay.
you know what I mean? But the thing is, okay, so how many movies we looking at for her?
Oh, they were in Rum Diary together.
You know what's crazy? I remember that movie.
We looking at
Yeah, that
what,
was-
maybe we looking at like 12 movies, maybe like 12 movies.
In Zombieland.
Wait, who's she in Zombieland?
Maybe
I can't-
maybe she's a zombie.
Nah.
She ain't a zombie.
Pineapple Express. That's a good one.
I still don't fucking remember her.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's one of those characters you don't remember.
Yeah, all these movies aren't
Machete Kills.
Friday Night Lights. But is that the show or that's the movie?
So
Alpha Dog. I still don't remember her in that movie. I've seen all these movies. I don't remember
yeah.
her.
that's pretty bad. So with a character in all these movies, and you can't remember that character, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. Like Johnny Depp has this
Johnny-
showmanship.
Johnny
His-
Depp is that dude. I
He's
fuck
that
with Johnny
guy that
Depp.
like remember him?
Holy shit. She was born the same fucking day as me.
Don't look at that. Then.
Yeah, don't turn
No,
it off.
shit.
I'm sorry you
No,
had to look
no,
it
sir,
up.
don't do it.
You're affiliated with a
Don't do it.
with
Fucking
scandal.
Tauruses, man. Oh, my
Don't
God.
do it. So wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Was it the last? No. It was
Wait, Johnny Liver? What?
What are you trying to type?
Desperado. You know, the Desperado series. The Desperado series.
Yeah, like El Mariachi and all
El
that stuff.
Mariachi.
Are you
Desperado.
a Mexican or a Mexican?
What's the Mexican one?
Desperado?
No, it was
No.
something Mexican.
Oh, The Last Mexican.
Yeah.
The Last Mexican.
Yeah, I'm almost positive.
But he was
that's
like, "Are you a Mexican? Oh, or you're a Mexican?"
he would kill.
dude, Desperado.
He
is
would
my
kill
movie.
he would kill the cooks in the kitchen if it was good or bad. He's like, man, this is good. Pah, and just kill him. I was like, but that was Johnny's. Like, I was like,
Look
what
at
the
this!
hell
Look at
is
this!
he doing
Look at
to
this fucking lineup, man.
He has a lot of movies, a lot of good
Alice in
ones.
Wonderland, fucking
Alice in Wonderland. The Mad Hatter.
Edward
Yeah.
Scissorhands, fucking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Fantastic Beasts. That's what are we talking
That's
about?
what
that?
I'm talking about. And you know,
Um,
him and Charlie,
The Pirates of the Caribbean.
All the Pirates of the
Suits
Caribbean.
him is Mad Hatter. Him is Mr. What's it?
Blow.
Blow was good. Yes.
Public Enemy's not a bad movie either.
That Public Enemy was good.
Oh, nobody knows about Crybaby. And Crybaby was one of my favorite movies. Just
I
stupid, but it's
Don't
funny.
remember that one.
Oh, it's funny.
I don't think I've
It's-
seen that either.
It's funny. It's
Sleepy
stupid.
Hollow.
You would like it.
That was a fucking
Sleepy
dope-ass movie.
Hollow was good.
Oh, Secret Window. I love that fucking movie.
Dude, that
Have
movie.
you seen Secret Window?
Yeah, I actually, believe it or not, no
Even-
bullshit. I watched it maybe less than a month ago
Even-
because it
even-
was on Netflix.
Even Ringo.
Or it's not
Ringo, the animated.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. I don't have kids. So
Well, put it this way: he's
That's not-
he's in Donnie Brasco. You know.
yeah, we said that already.
You get
We
it.
said
Sorry.
that, no, we said that earlier.
Yeah, but
'Cause when you, remember when you was fucking his name up? You were calling him Donnie Brasco.
I was calling him
Donnie Depp.
Donnie Depp.
Basco.
No,
Tabasco
but
habit.
just a very talented actor, man.
He
And
is.
it's,
He is.
a very wide range of
Very wide.
depth. Not because his last name is Depp.
But he's
sorry.
He's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's done a shitload of stuff.
And stuff that hits. And stuff that hits and then lasts.
He's done some bombs too.
And, you know.
Oh yeah, not everything. I mean, if you're around as long as he has.
It was Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Once
Once upon a
what did
time.
I call it? The Last
The
Mexican.
Last
Last
Mexican.
Mexican.
I think that was the Brad Pitt one.
That actually, I think that is a
Yeah,
movie.
no, that is a movie.
That is a movie.
Can you type that in? The Last Mexican. As uncomfortable as I am saying that.
Why?
I don't know. It just makes-
With these hats?
with the
with
with
these hats?
with our little sombreros
With those sombreros?
that Jared stole.
Whoa,
Well,
whoa,
well,
whoa,
steal those. I
whoa,
bought
whoa,
those.
sir. Wait a minute. Hold up.
He should have brought us a full size sombrero.
No, it's not called The Last Mexican. It's called The Mexican. With the Brad Pitt.
You
Why
think
you so
you think
I don't know.
You
I
think it
just
either
keep yelling out the Last Mexican,
either-
and I'm
you-
fucking wrong.
that's probably gonna be wrong forever.
He was
But
in The Last Mexican.
Dude, I sound like a
The
fucking
last one.
you're either thinking The Last Samurai or The Last Mohican.
dude. What was that?
I thought it was thinking Mohican.
No.
Which is still racist.
Dude, what was that when
White
Like-
man,
like-
white man think all Hispanic
what
people
was
look
it
the
when
same.
Paul Mooney was
Or I
on the
should say
Chappelle
Latin.
show and he was talking about he was like, so Tom Cruise.
Okay, first of all, you about to quote Paul Mooney. Be careful.
Paul.
No, I know. No, but he was like, explain to me how the white man goes over to Japan and then he's better than all of them, dude. He was like the last samurai, dude. And then obviously he said some other things after that, which I cannot repeat whatsoever.
You damn right you can't repeat it.
No, but it's hilarious. But I always got.
But I can.
I know you can.
Everybody want to be, but oh shit, fucked it up. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga.
Dude, that whole series, like that whole sequence, just had me fucking in tears the first time I saw it. Still does,
Paul Mooney's fucking funny, man.
dude.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Man.
R.I.P.
What I was gonna say is every time I watch The Last Samurai, every now and then I'll pop it on or something. I initially when I start watching it, I think of that Paul Mooney quote.
You know what?
Immediately.
I'm surprised you wouldn't pop on a was it
12 Years a Slave. So you can-
Shut the fuck up. My mom's gonna walk by my room and gonna be like, "What are you watching?" You know, and I'm just gonna be lying there.
I think I would go if I'm going toward anything like kung fu or anything when it comes to that. It would be the 5 Deadly Venoms.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
That's an old movie.
It's an older
Or-
movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or
It's not a Bruce Lee movie, is it?
No.
No,
Okay.
I think it's was it the I can't remember the brothers' names, but they made a good couple series.
Okay.
Then now if we're talking
not
like
Chiba.
not if we're talking Chiba though, if we're
Oh.
talking Sonny Chiba, he did a lot of the Ronin samurai things.
Okay.
And he had his.
He was also in Kill Bill.
He was in Kill Bill.
A fantastic set of
Kill
movies.
Bill, yeah. So now he was.
You know who he was?
I haven't seen those movies in so long, dude.
Oh, he was
I couldn't tell you.
He was Hattori Hanzo.
Or he's
Oh, shit.
Or he's the Street Fighter.
Okay.
Also the Street Fighter. He had a couple movies called The Street Fighter.
Oh yeah. But I'm saying, so he knows who he is. He was. This motherfucker's on his phone. We're gonna.
No.
You know what? Gonna go ahead and wrap it up so RJ can continue with his phone call.
Well, it's not a phone call. I was reading something.
Text messages, phone calls.
It wasn't a text message. It was an alert.
Amber?
It was.
Is it Amber or is it Silver?
No, it was a gaming alert.
Oh.
What? No, don't do it to me. No, you can't do that.
I'll do
to me.
this one.
Believe it or not, that's the very first sound I think we put on there.
Oh,
it's
toilet
not.
sound?
It's not actually.
Now is that?
Oh, it's not.
Is that an action? Oh, yeah.
Because it wouldn't be. It would be up here. Let me see. What was the first one that I actually put on here?
There. Let's take a look.
Is that straight from the source?
Maybe this
what
one.
What are we doing?
I don't remember if that was in there or if I put that in there. Actually, no. This was.
Is that Price is Right?
I changed a lot of these around because I added this one. Yeah.
So
yeah, that was Price is Right.
No, so
Yeah,
the toilet
loser.
flushing one, I just told Jared immediately when we got the soundboard. I was like, bro, we got to get a toilet flushing. Like, it was like the first thing that came to my mind. So he started looking for the sounds. And, dude, there's a video on YouTube. No bullshit. It's 8 hours of toilet flushing. It's like a thing. It's like ASMR
Yeah, I think people like the sound of it.
of the toilet flushing.
I don't.
I mean, neither do
Because I think of what goes down that motherfucker.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's dude, and I'm telling you, when Jared found this video, he was sitting here, he just looked dead straight and he said, "This is 8 hours of toilet flushing," and I lost my shit, dude. I was like in fucking tears, bro. Because
people, you know what? I can't say what doesn't make someone's day.
dude.
I can't say it
So
because you don't know.
it's just yeah, dude. There's like literally videos of toilet flushing. Like, look here, Jared. Can you click on that, please?
Why
Why not?
But I'm telling you.
Oh God, is that person about to use it?
I'm not asking. I'm not trying to. No, not trying to see it. Not trying to ask questions either. Not trying to.
But
do
there's
it.
somebody out there that created a video of 8 hours of toilet flushing. That, like, seriously.
I believe it. I believe it.
Well, you have to believe it. It's real.
Yeah, I see it's
You
real.
know.
I see those numbers.
I don't know.
Hey, what do you do for 8 hours a day?
And with that being said,
With that being said, folks, let me take a chug.
oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to episode 131. 131 episodes here of this Mad Scientist Lab podcast. As always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist, and happy 87th birthday to you, sir.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, you really want to get punched in the face.
Like George Burns.
Well, after the verbal
You know what?
assault,
I won't even punch you. I
Smithers.
guess I will do some jujitsu shit, and you're not gonna like it.
Well, that's
Oh my
I was
double
asking
goodness.
for it anyway, and our good friend Cheeto, thank you so much for coming over again, man.
Glad
it's
to be
always
here.
It's always a pleasure to have you.
Guys are great.
As always, you're always welcome to come over and hang out. And hey, the next time you do come over, that thing you talked about, that big old bottle of whatever.
That you were gonna do to him? What?
What
No.
the hell?
No.
That thing you kept talking about doing? Is that what you said?
Yeah, bringing. I can't win on this show, dude.
Oh, you tried. You just called me 87, motherfucker. I was gonna get you back.
I said. Did I say 87? I thought I said 86. 86 then.
Either one. Either one.
So the Captain Morgan that you said you were going to bring over.
I can bring it.
Yeah, all right. So we can do that. And thank you, Quackers, for being my emotional support duck.
Why does it have a target on it?
I don't know, but that's okay because I like it and I carry it in my pocket as good luck.
All right, time to go.
All right,
Oh,
we will
wow.
see you guys next week. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, be safe, and click that nice little notification button there every Monday at some time so that way you can get updated with our lives and views of, things.
Okay.
All right,
Goodbye.
All right, bye. Guys. Yay!
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist forever. The merit scientist forever. Merit scientist forever.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist